Hi everyone, thanks for joining myself and Dayna for our yoga class, our very simple and slow yoga class. Okay, so we're going to do a couple of things. We're going to start off where we're just going to do some small breathing techniques, just like sit down, take it easy. The breathing techniques get the body warmed up internally, and then after that then we'll do some sun salutations. So the idea when we're doing sun salutations with yoga is that you have breath and movement. Breath always comes first and then the movement, slightly one behind the other, breath then movement. And the difference between regular exercise and yoga is the breath is very important. But because we're going to do very, very simple yoga demonstration, you don't have to do one breath per move. Just breathe, but make sure you're breathing, concentrate on your breathing, and always make sure that you're looking at your alignment. Anyway, we'll talk about that as we're coming along. So we're going to start off by sitting cross-legged on the floor and taking a few breaths. And for the purpose of this, if you need any props, I love props. So you can sit on the floor, cross-legged, straight-legged, whatever is comfortable for you. And the idea is that your hips are sort of in line and comfortable, and that you can stay in this position for a little while. So again, if your hips are not comfortable, you get an extra cushion, 2 cushions, however many you need, but it's whatever you're comfortable. If you're not comfortable sitting cross-legged, don't sit cross-legged. The whole idea of yoga is that you're comfortable all the time, okay? So we'll get going. Okay, so we'll just look at our alignment first. You try to keep your back straight, your shoulders back, your head up, no strain. Just try and think of your head being on a string or something like that. Nice and light, your shoulders nice and light, no tension. So relax the shoulders, relax the head, try to keep the chin parallel with the floor, and relax. Okay, so relax the arms, bring them out, maybe catch the 2 forefront fingers, and breathe, okay? Nice deep breaths, breathe in through the nose and out through the nose, okay? Okay, so we're going to do like 10 breaths here. And try and concentrate on the breath all the time. My breath is quite loud. It's a bit of an ujjayi breath. Any kind of a breath will do. Okay, so now we're going to go and we're going to do some movement with our breath. So some hand movements. Okay, so we're going to take our hands center to the front of our body, and we're going to breathe in as we bring our hands up in the air and out and down. Okay, so up we'll go. Breathe in. And breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in. Keep going. Okay, we're going to go in the opposite direction now. And as we go up, we're breathing in, and then we're pushing down on the hands to breathe out. So breathe in. We going okay? Dayna, am I a bit loud?
You're right.
Okay, so while we're sitting here, we're just going to do a little small right to left twist. Again, this gets the internal bits of the body slightly warmed up before we get up and do our sun salutations. Okay, so pop your left hand on your right knee, but on your side it could be your right hand on your left, whatever, whichever way anyway, whatever suits you. Left hand on right knee, and slowly move around to your right hand side, and a little stretch there, and breathe. It's really important to keep breathing all the time.
I'm holding my breath.
Yeah, sometimes it can be quite hard actually to breathe because you're trying to concentrate on the pose and then you're forgetting about the breath. And any discomfort, come out of the pose. Never stay in a pose if you feel uncomfortable. Certainly never any pain. There should never be any pain. You know, okay, sometimes we have a bit of discomfort, you know, slight discomfort, that's okay. But pain or serious discomfort, no. Okay, we keep going. We'll sit here and we'll just do a couple of breaths. Okay, now we go to the opposite side. And still taking care to breathe and relax and enjoy the pose if you can. Try to enjoy it. And back to center. Okay. So now we're going to start our sun salutations, but before we get up to start them, each move that I'm going to do it slowly. So it's okay to breathe as you want to breathe yourself. Normally when we do sun salutations, and just to let you know, a sun salutation, it works every muscle in the body. Great for the bones, great to give muscle density, strong muscle density. You know, usually each, you could count the breaths. Each breath represents a move. Each breath represents a move. But we're not concentrating on that today. Today we're just moving and we're breathing and we're taking as many breaths as we need to take within any pose. Alignment is very important. You know, when we're bending over, bend from the hips. Don't bend from the back. Back is always nice and straight. And you know, you're thinking about just like coming forward. But always think of the hips. The hips are really important. The core strength as well is what keeps us, you know, it keeps us aligned. So you're concentrating on holding what we call bandhas. Again, that's just like your core strength. And you know, we'll be going into planks as well. So it's all about keeping the back straight. Look, I'll explain it as we're going along. So careful now, Dayna, I'm taking off my socks. Okay, here we go.
Too?
Yeah, oh yeah, absolutely. If you're on a yoga mat and you have socks on, you could do yourself an injury if you don't have good grip. So okay, so we're going to stand to the top of our mat. Can you see Dayna there? Are you okay there, Dayna? Yeah, I can, because I can pull back a bit. And maybe Dayna wants, so we go to the top of our mat. Okay. So first things first, okay, so our alignment. Can we see you there, Dayna? Yeah, I can see you. So our alignment, okay, so we try not to push the hips forward. We try not to have our bum popping out too much. We try to make sure that we're in straight alignment. Okay, so mountain pose. You're just standing there. That's what it is, it's mountain pose. You're standing there, you're taking your breaths, you're concentrating on your alignment. You have your head facing forward. your feet are planted into the ground. And we'll also look at the toes. The toes are spread nice and wide, so you're connecting to the mat. Yeah, toes nice and wide. Spread them out as much as possible. Breathe in and breathe out. Concentrate on keeping your body fully aligned, okay? So in one moment now, we're going to take our first breath and we're going to reach up and we're going to take maybe a breath there as well. So here we go. Breathe in. Hands up in the air. Take a breath there. Now this is where we fold forward from our hips. Breathe out, down, fold, fold, fold from the hips. Keep the back nice and straight, as far down as you go. Now, if you're uncomfortable here, make sure and bend the knees. Bend the knees, because you don't want, again, you don't want to do yourself any injuries. So back nice and straight. So hands down, look up, breathe in. Look out in front, head nice, back nice and straight. Bend the knees, don't feel any discomfort. If you need to bend the knees, bend them. Back, head back down. Take a breath, okay. So hands to the ground, right leg back, left leg back. Okay, so now we're in plank. No saggy planks. Make sure that the bum is up and nice and straight and you're in good alignment. Okay, so now we're going to go into chaturanga. So we're going to bend our elbows right down to meet our chin with the ground. But if you feel any, you must put your knees on the ground if you're uncomfortable, okay? So here we go. Down. And breathe up into upward facing dog. Here we go. Take a breath here. Okay, so next we're going to go into downward facing dog. Pull our body within the breath backwards. Up we go, downward facing dog. Now, hands nice and straight, back nice and straight, bum and hips up into the air. Bend the legs if you need to. Stretch the legs if you need to, sort of pedal them out if you need to. And enjoy the downward facing dog, because in actual fact, this is supposed to be one of the relaxing poses. Let your head and your neck swing. There should be no tension in the head or the neck. Okay, so we take a couple of breaths here. Okay, walk the hands up to meet the feet. Walk the feet up to meet the hands, I should say. Okay, up we go. And down, breathe down, down. And hold on to the backs of the legs if you feel comfortable with that. Put the hands on the mat. Bend the knees if you feel more comfortable with that. Okay, and breathe. Okay. So the breath will enable you to go deeper and deeper into your stretch, okay? So, and take a breath in and come right up, hands up in the air, and breathe out. Okay, so we're going to keep going. Okay, breath, breathe out, up into the hips, back down, back down, back down. Look up, back nice and straight, breathe down. Hands on the floor, right leg back. Left leg back. Down into chaturanga. There we go. Now, and upward facing dog. There we go. And take a breath. Downward facing dog. Okay, feet to meet hands. God, I do it again. Feet walk up to meet the hands. Take a breath out. Look up and back down. And hands up, breathe up, straight up into the air. Hands up and bring them down by your sides. How are you feeling, Dayna? Can you feel the generating of the heat?
Yeah.
Heat is really getting going now. Great. So we're going on to our third sun salutation. So after we do this third one, then we're going to add one extra move, and we'll do 3 more. Then we'll do a cool down, and then we'll lie down for Shavasana, which is one of the most important poses. Okay, so breathe in, up in the air, up, and then from the hips, bend down, forward, 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 forward. Look up, down. Okay, right leg back, left leg back, into plank. Nice, nice, clean plank. Okay, and yeah, no matter. And then we'll bend into the arms and into upward facing dog. Take a breath, downward facing dog. Relax into that. 5 breaths. And walk the feet to meet the hands. There we go. Look up, down, catch the backs of the legs. Nice and comfortable. No strain on any part of the body, no strain on the back, no strain on the backs of the legs. But you can feel a stretch, you can feel your muscles working, feel your core working to keep you bent over nice and straight. Okay, straight up, hands up in the air, and breathe out, and down. Okay, so here's where we're going to do another sun salutation, and we're adding in a warrior pose on the right side and then on the left side. So we'll do 3 of these. Now we need to go to sleep after. Okay. Okay, so breathe in. Up. We're going to go a little bit faster now, okay? And down. Okay, so look up. Okay, we go left leg back this time. Left leg back. Right leg back. Plank. Okay, so we're sitting to plank. Bend the arms down into chaturanga. And up into upward facing dog. And down into downward facing dog. Now we're going to get our right leg and bring it forward between our hands. Right leg forward. Nice and bent. Up. Okay. Up. Here we go. Here we go. Hips, nice front alignment with the mat. Nice and comfortable. Up we go. Okay. So down we'll go. Take that right leg back. Back into down. We go into that and back up into upward facing dog. And downward facing dog. Left leg forward. And breathe in. Up we go. There we go. Nice breath. You alright? And nice alignment, lads. Keep yourselves comfortable. And down we go. Right, left leg back. And back down into chaturanga. And up into upward facing dog. And down into downward facing dog. Okay, so a couple of breaths here again. And I'm really feeling the heat. Are you, Dayna?
Yeah.
It's really warm. Okay. So bring your feet up to meet your hands. Okay. Up and down. And up. Okay. And down. Okay, we'll go again. Up. Down. Look up. Left leg back. Right leg back, into plank, down into chaturanga, and up into upward facing dog, downward facing dog. This time we're going to bring the left leg forward first, left leg between the 2 hands. Up we go, warrior. And down we go, and back down and into chaturanga, and into upward facing dog. And downward facing dog. Right leg between your 2 hands. Up we go. Breathe. And down we go. Back down and into chaturanga. And into upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. And breathe there for a second. It's really important to breathe now. You should be generating an awful lot of heat, and it's really beneficial for sleep, for your mind, for stress, A great time of the day to do this is morning time. Very easy for me to say, and I always do it in the evening. Okay, so bring our feet to our hands. Up we go, up and then come back down. Okay, now the heat is really getting going, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, up we go, up we go, up we go, and down. How many then have we done? Okay, so this is our last one, this is our third one.
Yeah.
Okay, so breathe in, breathe out, down by the hips, down by the hips. Look up, look down, right leg back, left leg back, into plank, nice straight plank, down into chaturanga, and up into upward facing dog, and down into downward facing dog. Okay, so we're going to go right foot forward between the two hands, right foot forward. Breathe in, up, okay, and down we go, and back into chaturanga, and into upward facing dog, downward facing dog, left leg forward, breathe in, and back down, and back into chaturanga, and upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Okay, so a few breaths here. Okay, feet to meet hands again. And breathe in and out. And what you'll find is that your breath will take you deeper and deeper. You'll feel all the muscles. Sometimes your body starts shaking. Sometimes I get this uncontrollable shaking because I don't know, maybe the blood, I don't know, going around the body, I don't know what really does be happening, but you could find that you could be shaking. That's a good thing. It means the blood is going where it hasn't gone in a while maybe. Okay, so hands up and breathe out. Okay, so that's really good, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's quite amazing. You feel really, well anyway, we're a little bit sweaty. So we're going to go back down onto our mat, lads. This part is, you don't do yoga and leave this part out. It's really important to cool down because, so we'll sit down now and we'll breathe in and we'll breathe out, and then we'll do a thing, Shavasana. Shavasana, lying down, Shavasana is just lying down. When you lie down, it lets all of the blood and the oxygen that you've been breathing out, just lets it all kind of settle and sort of resets the body, helps you relax. You know, that's if you have any sleep problems, it's where it aids it all. The last bit, Shavasana, really, really, really important. Don't say to yourself, oh, I'll do the sun salutations and sure then I'll be on my merry way. No, keep it going. Make sure that you lie down for 5 to 10 minutes after we're finished. Okay, so we'll sit back down on the mat. And, okay, so we'll, again, take a few breaths here. And we'll just do some really small twists and then into Shavasana, close down, and we're done, okay? So breathe in and out. Okay, again, try to feel the lightness in your head, like as if there's a string pulling you, and your shoulders are nice and light, but you have good posture, your back is strong, your legs are relaxed, yeah, but you feel strong at the same time. You're holding yourself, but you're not tense. So, okay, so we'll right hand over left knee, and we'll turn again to the left and take a breath or two. Here we go. Okay, back to center, and again left hand over right knee, And again, we'll turn around to take a breath or two. And back to center. Okay, lads, this is where we put back on our socks, we put back on our top. We get nice and warm and cozy, blankets if you need it. We're going to do Shavasana, my favourite pose of them all. Probably everybody's favourite pose. 1 second now. Right, Dayna, you have your jumper now there, yeah? Yeah. Okay. So when you're in Shavasana, a few things to think about. Well, actually, you're not supposed to think at all when you're in Shavasana. That's the whole idea. You're only supposed to think of your breath. It's supposed to help you clear your mind, reset you for the day, clear your mind and clear the body. And there's Anthony. So the camera's right there, Anthony, if you want to come in and say hello. Popping on the socks. Anthony didn't join us. I'm sure he would have loved a little bit of yoga, would ya? Oh, the distance. We're keeping the nice healthy distance here.
We were maintaining that.
Yeah.
Maintaining that. See upside down.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Safe distance.
Safe distance. So now we're going to lie down, lads. So you can lie flat. You can have your knees bent if you feel any pressure on the lower back. The big thing about this is to make sure that you're comfortable. You're supposed to think of your breath and you're supposed to really relax. You know, let your face relax, let your jaws relax, let your legs relax, your bum relax, your back, your arms, your hands, your fingers, your toes, everything. So you just try to think of yourself melting into the mat, okay? So we'll, I'm gonna use a pillow. And we're gonna lie down. So this is, I just lie hands facing the ceiling, almost like a dead man's pose type thing, floating. You think of yourself floating in water, and you can feel your heart rate slightly up, and you're just taking some breaths, and you'll feel it starting to slow down, slow down. You can feel your jaws melting, your eyes are closed, your fingers are relaxing, your legs are falling to the side. Your chin is relaxing and your neck is relaxing. And then we can feel it down and into the stomach. And the stomach muscles are relaxing and your eyelids are relaxing, your eyebrows, down onto your cheeks, lower jaw, and neck again. Okay, so we keep this going for at least 10 minutes. So I'm going to switch off the camera. Myself and Dayna are going to stay here for at least 10 minutes relaxing. And you guys can do the same. If you're cold, make sure and put a blanket over you. And thanks a million for watching.